I've returned to the bush, heading back to the shelter I built last week. My mission is to ensure that everything is intact, craft my survival bow, and then sleep under the stars in the open shelter. As darkness falls, the wilderness transforms and the night becomes unpredictable and alive. Some buffalo came through here. I heard something here now, I'm not sure if it's them. That hippo actually stepped onto my old fireplace, which is quite funny. And yeah, everything still looks fine here. Everything is still strong, which is perfect. So I don't need to worry about building a place for tonight to sleep. So interestingly enough, you see this mud here? This is a hippo coming by and touching my seed that I planted here. They've been chilling in my campsite. I don't know if that's allowed, but tonight we'll start fires and hopefully that will keep them out. If you hear the fish eagles here behind me, that is just fantastic. It's awesome to be excited for the day. It's going to be hot today. It's going to be a scorcher, really hot, very humid, but overall beautiful day. I don't think there's any rain forecasted, so that is good. And yeah, I think let's get started. I thought about using sickle bush. There's not a lot of info about making bows in Africa, but I'm going to try and sickle bush and see how it works. There's a good place here to pick up marulas. Nice marula tree. It's a good source of food, easy to get, quite tasty, high in vitamin C. So this is sickle bush here. There's good work here. In Africa sometimes you get struggles to get straight wood. So let's get back, get this thing prepared, take the bark off so it can dry a bit more, and let's start working at this. This is a buffalo thorn tree. You've seen this many times before. I use a lot of times to secure shelters. The thorns are nasty on this thing, and we want the nice and green shoots. See, it looks like that. And you eat the leaves just like that. You can mix it into your food as well for extra nutrients, and 100% safe to eat. Okay, the first thing I need to do is to strip off the bark. I'm not saying this is how you should build a bow. There's not a lot of, like info on building bows in Africa. So this wood, I'm not sure even if it's going to work. But I'm going to take my time, I'm going to use my common sense, and I'm going to try and figure this out. Then we'll let it dry for a little bit. Maybe get some firewood or shape it a little bit and then let it dry a little bit and get some firewood, because we might also need a fire for this. I'm afraid I've got some bad news here. So this knot here is not a good thing, and there are actually a few here that started developing, as I was shaping this bow. So this limb is compromised. It's bending here and it's going to break. But yeah, this is not going to work. It's sad because it was just taking shape, and yeah, now we have to just chuck it away. Yeah, I think let's walk this way and see if there's anything here. Maybe I should try red bush willow. This is russet bush willow. Doesn't look like a bad piece. Not perfect either. I'm not sure at all. You know, I've never worked with this before. So this wood, this russet bush willow, had exactly the same problem. Yeah, so this is not very good wood. It's not nice to work with. The sickle bush was a lot better. I have to start over. I'm going to spend some more time now. It's hot now, but I'm just going to spend time trying to get a decent piece of wood before I start again. I put a lot of work in now and it's not working. Yeah, I don't know what, I'm not even sure what time it is now. It's probably about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It's in the warmest part of the day and it's not ideal. But I'm going to carry on. I'm going to go there now. I've got lots of water. I'm going to look for wood now, get a decent piece, bring it back and just do it. So I've got the wood cleaned out now. All the bark is off. One thing I can say, it's very wet. Look there. There's actually like moisture on my hand quite a bit. We're definitely gonna have to let it dry for a little bit. I'm gonna start treating it, but you can't draw it like this. It will just stay in that shape forever. So I'm gonna just start shaping it now and then we'll take it from there. So this is gonna be the front of the bow, yeah? And this is going to be the back, so I'm actually going to hold it like this. This is where I'm going to have my grip. You can actually see it's a bit of a deflex here, which is fine. I don't need a ton of speed, so yeah, this is about the middle of the bow, so I'm going to start shaping it. £35, which is perfect for me at the moment. I don't want to go too hard. I don't want to risk of breaking this bow. Then I'm going to sit it in the sun a little bit to dry a little bit more and look for firewood. But yeah, not bad. Quite impressed so far. I've got this so far. I've put a string on here just to feel that everything is fine, it's not going to break. This bow seems to be alright. It's not the prettiest, I must say, but I'm running out of time. It's already probably 3:30 and I need to put this a little bit in the sun so I can dry out a bit more, and I need to get firewood as well. So, and I still need to make arrows as well. So I'm really short on time. This is going to have to work. Drawn it up now slightly. This is obviously slack string just to test it, but there is some poundage there. And remember guys, this is a bush bow. This is just to
just needs to harvest one animal or whatever just to keep you alive. I know it's not the neatest one. I'm gonna put this in the sun a little bit. I'm gonna start a fire and I'm just dry it out over the fire as well. Maybe if I can get enough coals, I'll do it. But first now I'm gonna stick it into the sun so that the last bit of sun can maybe help me to dry this baby out. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in the sun now. Look at that beauty. It's not easy to build a bow here, I must admit. I really thought today was going to be an easier day, but it's not. I spent hours now trying to get firewood. I just need to cook some meat and then obviously for comfort and safety, but it's not that I'm totally reliant on it because I'm sleeping, you know, on the elevated platform. But let's check out the bow. So it's actually getting there nicely. It's a lot drier than it was. The sun is pumping. So yeah, it should be dry enough for me to use it. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a short walk and then I need to just cut a few arrows so I can make them tomorrow morning. And then if I've got the arrows, we're almost ready to go. Some fresh hyena tracks. I'm approaching the water here. Things have changed quite a bit since the floods. This is a raisin bush. And these do work for arrows. Not the longest arrow, but yeah, at this stage we'll have to take what we get. Okay, it looks like everything is fine at the camp. Yeah, I'm gonna get the fire going. It's about probably 6 o'clock, so I've got another hour before it's dark. Get a spark. Today physically was kind of a tough day for me, but it's all about to end because I'm making some nice chuck on tin foil in the fire. Just throw it in the fire there.
As I sit by the fire, I reflect on the privilege of being in this incredible place. In these peaceful moments, surrounded by nature, I'm reminded of the incredible wildlife that roams free beyond the firelight.
Look what's going on here. Alright, here goes. I actually had a piece before this, just a small piece, and it was actually quite tough. And I was thinking, come on, I come out all the way here, want to enjoy just my meal and have a nice soft piece of steak. It's tough enough out here, and then even my steak is tough. But luckily this is a good piece, and hopefully the rest is as well. So I heard these noises and it's actually porcupine. Let's check it out. Yeah, they just crossed here. Yeah, sorry, I lost them there. Because I heard something and I looked down the riverbed and 2 porcupines. But when I got there, they were already gone. So there's a lot of hyena activity tonight. There's a few here. Then there's 1 or 2 behind me here. And it seems they're moving around me. I don't know if there's a kill somewhere. But yeah, they were going at each other as well. But they're definitely communicating, whooping all around me. Not exactly sure what it means. But yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it. For in case they try to get brave and come this side. Tonight is a little bit of a different night. I hear a lot more movement. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's got to do with the moon, maybe. But tonight is very different. It's there's a lot of movement around me. I can hear animals moving. Weird sounds, very, very weird sounds. So, yeah, interesting. And it always makes me think of the Tsavo man-eater lions. Most of you probably heard that story, but it's insane what happened there and the fear that people must have went through with those lions killing 140 people in Tsavo, Kenya. And yeah, you must actually go read up on it, but it's they wanted to build this bridge across the railway. I'll just tell it quickly. They were building this railway bridge across a river, and there were 2 maneless male lions, and they killed 140 people of the people working there. And they came at night, they tried to shoot them, they struggled. There was so much superstition attached to those lions eventually that people thought they were bewitched. And yeah, it was pretty insane. I actually went to the museum to see them. And yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. They are in the Field Museum in Chicago. That was pretty nuts seeing it, and being a fan of the story. Obviously I feel sorry for the people that died there. It must have been frightening, but yeah, very, very interesting story. But yeah, tonight is something else, I must say. Enjoying it, but I'm a little bit more cautious tonight. I think it's time for bed. The moon is still coming over. the fiery neck nightjar is going. Very nice sound. I love that sound. It's the sound of the bush. But yeah, I think it's time for me to climb into bed and yeah, call it a night. Okay, I just got into bed and got settled, got organized here. There's the fire. There's the riverbed there. Yeah, I am pretty happy, I must say. It's going to be a good rest tonight. Yeah, the moon is behind me here. Beautiful evening. Fiery neck nightjar is going absolutely nuts there. I haven't heard the lions tonight, which is quite nice for a change. It's not to say that they're not out there. Could be females, you know, like roaming around. So heard a lot of hyenas. Not sure what happened there. All around me. They should start whooping a little bit later again. So same story. If I wake up in the middle of the night, hear something interesting, I'll try and capture it to play it back. And yeah, what a great day I had. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be an awesome evening and it's a privilege to be here. Good night. I'm out. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept much, I must admit. Mosquitoes are horrendous. Yeah, I heard lions now. Plenty of hyenas around, but the lions were quite far. So yeah, I'm trying to get some sleep before dawn. Good morning. Let me tell you, it was a rough night, but I'm alive. So the mosquitoes were horrendous the whole night. There were things around me, not sure what it was. I just heard constant sounds. Hyenas were quite close. I did get a few recordings of that. But yeah, the stuff that moved around me, I'm not sure what it was. It could have been hippos, it could have been anything really, buffalo. But yeah, I'm alive. I'm gonna wait for the fire to make some more coals. I'm gonna make a nice cup of coffee to wake up because I'm not woken up yet. But then it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna finish the bow and then go for a walk. It's exciting. So I'm just finishing my cup of coffee, waking up a little bit now. There are some monkeys in the background here going a little crazy. I think it might be that leopard, not sure. I don't think it's for me. They were going at it early this morning. You can hear them. They're just about now. They're even maybe a bit closer, like 50 meters from me.
This is probably my best arrow. I've secured a knock in here, and it's not very deep, but I don't want it to crack or split. And then this is going to be my point. It's just a fire hardened point. It's pretty straight. I've actually straightened it. It's like a little bit crooked again, but I think I can straighten a little bit more with the heat. Let's see, when I straighten it, it's not terrible. So this is my finished arrow. You can see the feathers don't look great, but this is what nature gave me and I had to use it. The only feathers I found, I'm actually very glad that I found them. Otherwise I have to shoot bare shaft, and that's not as accurate. I'll have a bare shaft as backup. So bare shaft means no feathers, because I just don't have enough feathers. You can use other things like duct tape, all that. There's a method of doing that, but I don't have duct tape. I'm using natural material. This string I got from the inside of my sleeping bag's cord. So that's where you can find like a thin piece of string. If you ask where that comes from, that's where it comes from. And then also I'm going to use my rope that I used to build my shelter with, that I brought along for the bowstring. So I'm going to put that on, and let's shoot an arrow and see if this works. So I've trimmed the bow a little bit to decrease the poundage. I'm going to shoot my hunting arrow just once. Hope it doesn't break, but yeah, it's a little bit easier to draw now. I'm still short drawing it. So yeah, that's how I'm going to shoot it. Yeah, I think we're going to have to live with that. Let's go look for a few birds and see if we can get anything. Usually in winter, it's a little bit easier to do what I'm doing now, to bow hunt. Then you sit at a waterhole and wait for birds to come there, especially late afternoon. But there's water everywhere, there's a river right here. So the only option now is just to walk slowly, not too far away from camp. You don't want to be caught out here. But yeah, let's see what we can get. I heard francolins earlier, but I don't know where they are now. So I'll just keep on going. So there was a hippo through here. Came out here. You can see its tracks over here. Droppings. Bit of buffalo thorn leaves, just to get a bit of nutrients in. Yeah, it's been quiet, eh? I haven't even seen a francolin or a spurfowl. Here's some zebra tracks, some duiker tracks, impala tracks. Oh, leopard, yeah. Yeah, the smell of firewood and just a dry riverbed. Home sweet home. As I look back on this journey, I faced challenges like mastering the bow,
And each obstacle has taught me something valuable. Walking these trails, once traveled by generations before, I've come to realize the dangers of the night and also the untamed spirit of Africa, keeping me humble. Through these trials, the beauty of Africa and its wildlife remains a profound reminder why I love this land.
And as always, remember, have peace and kindness in your heart. And if you can't find it, maybe you should come out here and look for it. I'm out, and we'll see you guys later.